So what kind of game is Sorcery?
It's an action-adventure game with the gesture-based movements with the move fully immersed into the experience. So it's a totally different way to play these kinds of games, which has me pretty excited.
And what kind of spells can we expect?
So the ones we have now, we have fire, we have ice, we have tornado, we have like an arcane bolt, which is sort of like a standard attack. We're going to have telekinesis. Those are the ones we're exploring right now. We'll probably have like 6 to 8 major spells and then a bunch of different combinations of spells. So, you know, we want the players to be able to explore with the spells. So trying to cast ice through fire, maybe to create water, and try to discover new possibilities with all of the spell combinations.
And you have to use the controllers for everything you do in the game.
Yes, yeah. We're trying to keep as much stuff on gestures and movements as possible.
And is this game like Harry Potter-ish?
I mean, only in the sense that it's a sorcerer and he casts in spells. But I think the thing that we're able to do is we're not tied to an IP, we're not tied to a real story. We're creating this on our own. So it gives us way more flexibility in what we can do. All, you know, crazy wild spells and combinations of spells and unique enemies that we get to create on our own, which I think is pretty exciting.
Do you think that this game will be primarily for children?
I think it'll appeal to a wide audience. You know, I mean, anybody that loves fantasy, you know, folklore, you know, magic, and you know, RPG fans, I think will love it as well. There's a lot of depth to it. It's not just a standard simple game. There's a lot of depth to the way that you use your spells. There's an RPG upgrade system, so you'll advance as a character throughout the game. So I think it'll appeal to a pretty wide audience.
And it's a single-player game?
It is single player, yeah.
And for how many hours do you think that you could play that game?
I think that the main story quests, so there are key quests that are tied to the story. So if you were just playing through the story elements of it, it's probably a 6 to 8 hour game, but there are also side quests. So if you were doing all the side quests, it's probably an additional 2 hours. So probably 10 total.
So if you could do any magic, what would you do right now?
If I could do any magic right now? I don't know. I think I would probably lift this building off the ground and throw it around. I think that'd be fun.
And just go home and sleep.
Yeah, exactly.